Princess Diana's legacy continues to captivate the world, and today, that story gains a beautiful new chapter. Lady Eliza Spencer, the niece of the late Princess of Wales, has officially celebrated her engagement, and the details are nothing short of breathtaking. High above Cape Town, with the Atlantic Ocean stretching endlessly behind them, Lady Eliza Spencer and Channing Millard gathered their closest loved ones for an intimate rooftop engagement party that felt both deeply personal and undeniably royal. This wasn't about excess or spectacle. It was about love, warmth, and a moment meant to be treasured forever. Exclusive photographs from the celebration show Eliza and Channing wrapped in each other's arms, sharing quiet kisses and soft laughter as the sun dipped toward the horizon. Around them were roughly 50 family members and friends, not crowds, not chaos, but a carefully chosen circle of people who have walked with them through life and love. Eliza, glowing and radiant, chose a white Galia Lahav mini dress that perfectly blended modern elegance with romantic symbolism. The fitted bodice and A-line skirt were adorned with delicate white applique flowers, creating a look that felt youthful, bridal, and effortlessly sophisticated. It wasn't a traditional gown, it was a statement of who she is, confident, stylish, and deeply feminine. Later, Eliza shared on Instagram that the night was one she would treasure forever, and it showed. Every image captured not just a party, but a feeling, the kind that doesn't need explanation. Her twin sister, Lady Eliza Spencer, was by her side, wearing a fitted green dress and beaming with pride. She later described the celebration as "so special," a simple phrase that carried the weight of sisterhood, shared history, and unbreakable bonds. Their mother, Victoria Aitken, a former fashion model and the first wife of Earl Spencer, was also present, adding an emotional layer to the evening. At one point, Victoria wrapped her arms around her daughters, Lady Kitty, Eliza, and Amelia, in a moment that felt raw, maternal, and deeply moving. Joined by Samuel Aitken, Victoria's youngest son, the family moment reminded everyone that behind royal titles are real families, real emotions, and real love. Channing Millard, the groom-to-be, kept his look relaxed and effortlessly stylish. Dressed in a blue linen shirt paired with white trousers, he embodied understated elegance. As an entrepreneur and chief operating officer of a South African beer brand, Channing has long lived outside the traditional royal spotlight, yet beside Eliza, he looks completely at home. The terrace itself set the tone for the evening. Champagne flowed freely, music drifted through the warm Cape Town air, and guests danced beneath the open sky as waves crashed softly below. It was romantic without trying too hard, luxurious without being loud. Among the guests were close friends who later shared heartfelt messages online. Yacht stewardess Melanie Jane Wegner described the day as beautiful and emotional, writing that she couldn't have been happier to celebrate the love between two people she clearly adores. Even retired rugby star Stephen Kitshoff, a World Cup champion, was present, adding a uniquely South African touch to the gathering. But this engagement party was only the continuation of a love story that began long before Cape Town. Channing proposed to Eliza last summer on the Greek island of Santorini, a place known for its whitewashed cliffs, endless blue skies, and cinematic sunsets. Surrounded by flowers and candlelight, he dropped to one knee and presented her with a 2.5-carat pear-cut diamond ring. Eliza later described the proposal as an out-of-body experience. She laughed, she cried, she stood frozen in disbelief. It was emotional, overwhelming, and perfectly orchestrated, the kind of moment people dream about but rarely experience. After she said yes, they drank champagne together, soaking in the reality of what had just happened. The first call Eliza made wasn't to the press or to social media, it was to her twin sister. She FaceTimed Amelia immediately, then called their families. Tears flowed freely on both ends of the phone. Channing later joked that they were happy tears, and judging by the photos, that couldn't be more true. For royal watchers, Eliza's engagement carries special meaning. As the niece of Princess Diana, her life has always existed at the intersection of public fascination and personal privacy. Yet she has consistently chosen grace, discretion, and authenticity over spectacle. This engagement party reflected that balance perfectly. No palace ballroom, no rigid protocol, just a rooftop, a sunset, and two people choosing each other. In another exclusive photograph from the night, Eliza and Channing are seen walking hand in hand toward the fading light, gazing at one another as if the rest of the world has momentarily disappeared. It's a simple image, and yet it says everything. This wasn't just an engagement celebration. It was a declaration of partnership, of shared values, and of a future built not on titles, but on trust and love. As wedding conversations quietly begin and the world waits to see what comes next, one thing is already clear. Lady Eliza Spencer's love story is unfolding on her own terms, elegant, intimate, and deeply human. And perhaps that is the most royal thing of all. If you love real-life fairy tales, modern royalty, and unforgettable celebrity love stories, make sure to subscribe, because this is only the beginning.